it's Cecil, and it is Saturday, and as promised, we are finally here. We have a Genshin Impact build. So, about like 90% of this I did on stream. There were a few extra things that I needed to go back in real time and finish up, which I haven't actually. Listen, this has been filmed all out of order. So, I am on the Silken Courtyard layout of the Serenitea pot in Genshin, and I had wanted to decorate it way back when we got it during Inazuma several years ago. And then I just never did. I had a couple of gift sets down for Kokomi, Sayu, and Goro. I had Tagnari and Sino in there, passively collecting friendship, but otherwise. So, I wanted to go in, I wanted to overhaul it, I wanted to make it fun and like a celebration of Inazuma because I miss her. And also because I feel like I should finish this teapot layout before I move on to any others. So I'm gonna send it over to the me who streamed this. So first for multiple years at this point, there's just been these Aranara on my front lawn, without heads mostly, except for exactly one, because that was a part of an event. So this has been here for a while, and I'll definitely recreate it when I do the Sumeru teapot because at this point it's funny. But we will not be keeping it for this just because I want to like lean into the Inazuma theme. But don't worry, the cemetery will remain. But I have got some notes on what I'm doing and where. And I do actually, it's funny, I'm like, I'm not going to show you guys the inside. Actually, I think I'm going to start on the inside because that's easier. It's contained. But I have some gift sets that I've listed out in my phone notes app to make sure that I had all of the furnishings created, and that I had enough of each type of furnishing that's like reused between sets. I don't have a perfect plan for literally every room, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start with this room because I know what's going in here. It's gonna be a tea room, so we're gonna just go to sets. It's this one. Okay. Is that the door? Ah! Okay, come on. Let's. Please. Please, please. These are very touchy controls. Okay. Okay. So this, I'm actually going to move over here. Okay. So it's just slightly too far. What about now? Okay, now it's fine. I keep trying to use Sims controls for rotating my screen, which continues to not work on account of being not The Sims. Perhaps what I should do is put down the sets that I know I want to put down in the places I want to put them, and then work from there. This one will be the Scholarly Trove. Now, if I move this here, is it going to... Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it's so... Perhaps if we do this, we'll have a bit more wiggle room because the whole set will be in the room. And it's not perfectly against the wall, but if that really bothered me, I wouldn't have been able to play Sims all these years. So it's at least closer, and that's what matters most. It is 1,000 swings, so that would be this training setup. I'm assuming that the door is over here, since nothing over there looks like a door. Oh, this is right in front of the door. But we do have something for this one. So, bedroom 4. I wrote down Heijo, so that's what we'll be going with. Scooch that around. Oh, I was hoping everything would kind of be snapped to it, but that's fine. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best place to put this, where it's like, yeah, that would be kind of privacy screen. And that's all for the indoor sets. So that is a start. Main hall. If I'm going to put a hangout memory type thing anywhere, I'm going to put it over here, I think. Ah, yes. Stoves, which are listed as tables for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna get a rug because nothing sets up the vibes of a room like a rug. This one. And then, let's see. Okay, I have not made many sofas, but that's something I can rectify another time. Oh, yeah. The Evermotion mechanical paint. That's cool. I might have it there just for the vibes. Like, I know it's not strictly Inazuma, but generally more that can be placed down. What can you do? Okay, I am going to put down a table because, you know, having a place to sit and eat is probably good. Having enough chairs, however, perhaps. Oh, wait. Okay. We have. Oh, okay. So these don't slot. So we'll want it to be like. For sure. That's fine. And then just a nice little bit of accents. You know? This could offer us some light over here. Okay. Now this one, tea room, pretty straightforward. Nowhere to put place from this angle. Okay. Have you... I feel like since it's a tea room, we could pretend that is a menu. And where is the door? That is the door. Yes? I'm gonna have so many bookshelves in the... Oh my god. I feel like it would be nicer if it was darker, but none of them particularly matched what's in here, which is fine. It's just sad. I do find it funny that this is considered a small furnishing. Not really sure how they decide these things, but you know, sure. Really want something on that wall. I should have made more paintings and stuff. But no. Nature landscape, I guess. I feel like this room would benefit from a cat being present. I don't really have any, like, super comfy looking chairs available. Which doesn't mean they don't exist. It just means I don't have them made. Okay, this one, I actually don't even have that much free wall space, but I'm putting down the sword. well-worn sword. Wait, can we? We can rotate? That's incredible, and I feel like I should have known it sooner. I really don't take much issue with the way this is set up at all. Snap to each other? Yes. Just make it a bit grander. Let it fill up more space. And this drum I'm gonna push out even more, I think. But then there's some good training space. And then this has like a lot going on room-wise. And so I was thinking this would be like the traveler's room. And for Lumine, I was trying to think of what bed to do. I do like this bestest little nest. It's very cute, but I don't know that it's what we're gonna do. But I think that I'm gonna go with just the simple starting bed. Oh, this rug is so comparatively big. What is it with games and just having such big freaking rugs? Because the door is over here. Yes. Okay. I want the rug. I just don't know where I want the rug. Do I want it at least a little bit under the bed? Oh, I haven't put the inside music anywhere. I should do that. Hold on. Could have mismatched nightstands. But I'll just put one, I think. Come on, game. I'm begging you here. I do want to use this because I think it's very pretty. More plants. Okay. I need you to work with me here, game. I really do. Oh, that is a humongous book. Okay. Well. Reminiscences of a distant journey. I'm gonna plop it down here. The stoves are counted as tables, I think. Yeah. Okay. But, you know. I've gotta stop trying to immediately click drag. It's not gonna work. Okay. Now, I could also... It is so hard to tell what size things will be. Oh yeah, what was this from? I know, with it being called utensil, I was kind of hoping that there might be some knives, but if we have any, like, kitchen utensils, I do not know where they are. I am gonna put the hourglass timer next to the stove, though, because, like, that feels like something that makes sense. That is not true. There's walls right here. Oh my gosh. I do think that the painting works in here. So, game, on my knees. Plant. Okay. But yeah. And then that kind of fills up that corner a bit more. Nothing in the corridor, which is totally fine. Okay. Cute. Choices. That is the inside for right now. Ooh. Since this is where the teleport, oh my gosh, is, you know, to be like, here, this is where we spawn in, but anyways, this is going to be like event item space, the military exercise grounds, because it felt right. Though also, it does mean putting what were at a time opposing enemies, basically, like right by each other, but we're not gonna think about that too hard. Oh gosh, it's so much bigger. I'm going to scooch this, put that there, and then select the whole set. Now this island has literally nothing on it. So, this one has Court of the Upright. Okay. Because the, oh good lord. It's so freaking big. It takes up like the whole thing. Which I kind of had a feeling it would, but still. My word. Okay. Was there anything else that I was like, maybe this will also fit in this area? Because no. Yeah. Yeah, no, this particular set is just way too big for that, I think. Unfortunate. I might put it on the main island somewhere, though. Because that feels appropriate. Even though most of the stuff on the main island is going to be eventsy. Yeah, that looks good. So, it's fine. So, Jade Wilds, I need to get more of the one thingy. Shrine. I would love to, like, get more of a specific path going on here, but because towards the end there, I was just making paths, basically. Like, alright, gotta make sure. I also don't want to use all of these because I feel like they might be used in others, but going to... Honestly, no. Now to the main area. I think I'm going to place down a little garden. I haven't actually used these in a good while. So I figure, you know, place them down, get some stuff growing. Should I feel so moved, have the option there. Do we have just like a little shrub, but not one that I need for something? Just like, no. Or perhaps some rocks. Okay, yeah, that'll. Just want something to fill up that little space. That is all. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got. Oh my gosh. What was this from? I don't remember. There's just a whole lot of stuff on the floor now. It hasn't been that long since I've done this. Oh wait, I could probably stand to put some of these though. Because I think this actually might have been the other set those were for, so. See, if I had more fences. Put these rocks down, though. Went all in on the pathing, but now I'm like, you know? Well, alright. I guess we are just going to say we like where those are set and call it a day. Because I don't think I'm ever picking them up again. I could put this one by the gardens. The Raiden Shogun. And the little kitsune. Big fan of that, actually. Okay. And then I know I'm gonna do something with the beetle over here. So think all that is left is putting down some fireworks. For right now, at least. Until I'm able to actually get the last few things that I'm like, okay, yeah, now that I'm doing it, I think I should also have. Can you put one on here? No. Okay, that's fine. Just wondering. Maybe that's what it kind of looks like the path will be leading to. There's definitely more stuff that needs to be done. But, oh no! Tubby! Tubby, you're trapped! What if I just, like... Okay, we are back in the free time. I made a bunch of fences. I also made sure that I got the rest of, like, the shrubs that I needed. So we are going to quickly hop back into build mode so that I can take a gander and see if I'm actually able to place down the one gift set that I previously was not able to. The something wilds, yeah, Jade Wilds. This was the one that we needed. And I couldn't remember if it was the Melancholy Dewgrass that we needed more of, or if it was the Of Promises Unkept. So I just made sure I had 10 of both. But that's good, because that means that we have some left over, and it also means we have more trees. Because that's the other thing. I want to make sure that I can place down all of the gift sets before I start going ham with the other decorations. So, over here is where we are going to put it. I want it to feel like this area is very natural, but also we've got the shrine. We've got, also, I've kind of been thinking about the shrine. I'm going to select the set. And so what I want to do is I want to turn it so that when I want to redo this pathing a little bit, because it was, I won't say it was a last minute decision, but it wasn't like, I hadn't exactly planned it out yet. I was just kind of seeing what fit together and how much pathing I had. So now that I have a bit more pathing, I kind of want to, you know, I've scheduled editing this video today as well, and I have just no idea what that is going to look like, but that's okay. Because I technically called it a speed build, but I'm going to keep my talking and stuff in, so it's really just like a let's build. Okay, because what we want is to kind of start the path at the edge as much as possible and go from there. But it doesn't need to be on the exact edge. Like, if we could end it maybe here, that would be fine, I think. Or maybe we could even end it on a big piece. I don't know. We'll see. And, like, I have the Adeptal speed. I can make more. This is not necessarily a problem. This isn't all we're working with either. Like, it's not like we're in danger of running out. I just select this set and want to rotate it a bit so that it's also kind of more private, perhaps. Just that way it feels, you know. And then the plan. One of these big guys like they have over there. I'm gonna put one, I think, somewhere around here. Like, if I could kind of get it to be here-ish, and then get the pathing to, like, connect to it. I don't know. I guess having this kind of just, like, end up against the... Like, that's fine. One more select of the set. Sorry. I'm doing so much finagling, I know. I also feel like it needs more fence, but I don't actually think I have any more of this kind of fence, the hot spring outer wall. I can make a few more of them. That's really not a problem. I also might just put down some more trees, though. Like, it doesn't need to all be, like, some of it can be tree. There is, you know, the more tree we put down, the less we have to worry about this. So perhaps we start there. I mean, there's also some red over here that we should probably bring in a little bit so that they blend together. And then also, this, why are they like this? Well, I guess for the entrance, yeah. Do we have any more? What is this? Ooh. Okay, well, we had this at least. So if we squeeze this guy over here, I will already feel so much better. And then if we just like kind of scooch this tree over, okay, yeah, that feels fine. Because then like the view over there is the main thing I'm worried about. I know it's Genshin Impact and it does not matter, but it matters to me. Okay. Yay. Can put down some rock. You know me. I love a rock. I feel good about that. I could probably stretch this out just like a little. In honor of, hey, where are you? Okay, we're gonna look this way to place down a cat because I cannot. Oh, do you not go on top of that? Is that not an option? Sure, okay, that's whatever. It's fine. I didn't need you to. It's whatever, you know. Do what you want. As if you could ever tell a cat exactly where you want them to go anyways. Like, no, that's fair. Realistic, actually. I feel like if there's gonna be anywhere that there's just gonna be some creatures, the shrine feels right. Now, we can also get some pathing up to this little ritual shrine, but I don't know that there needs to be. I don't know. Let's see. You know what? This whole set is facing away from everything else. That doesn't help. Okay. So if it's kind of like this, and then we grab a bit more of these to kind of help blend in, right? I guess my biggest struggle with the landscaping situation is that I just want to make sure that it like looks like it all belongs in the same area. I feel like, yeah, we brought some of the red over there. We'll probably bring some more of the red over there. I think I want to bring some of the pink in here just to, you know, and then if we could get a bit more, just, you know. This area is like 100% just going to be this gift set, because it's massive. But we do have more fencing of this kind. I'm going to scooch. Okay, they do. Okay. It's like, do fences slot together the way that the pathing does? Surely. Okay, good stuff. Maybe, oh, I bet I could put it over here. Okay, and that does still count. Good stuff. Feel okay about this. I'm not going to worry about pavers here because I'm not going to worry about pavers here. I feel like we could probably scooch it around like that. So then it's like Narukami and then we can act like Narukami and Watatsumi are both. They've set up a perimeter. They are protecting the island together since they are no longer at war with each other. Like here. Because that is the nice thing about all of this stuff is that like it's not like it's still the gift set even if it's slightly different from how they originally have it. all that good stuff. Okay, and now we are back. I kind of want to build some sort of like courtyard wall fencing something in this area. Something to just, make the path feel more pathy. I don't know. Here, hopefully. So it can go right there, but it can't. Okay. It's okay. Every day we learn new things. Oh, it won't let me do that. Right. Okay. And you don't want to place here because, like, any particular reason, or it would be nice to have the corner piece there, but I'm not at the whims of the grid. Okay, and I wanted this on the pathing, but now I'm kind of like, what if I did not have it on the pathing? What if we scooch it, like, over here? But I think, okay, there's just, like, actually, to get some of the smaller pavers in here, maybe? If we go, like, and then it doesn't have to be, like, perfectly aligned to, like, perhaps over here. If we plop down. Yeah, I guess this is from that, yeah. Okay, now that we have finished all of this, let's take a little gander through everything. So, we've got this little table set up over here. We've got just little decor. We've got a hangout picture with Toma. We've got some couch tea books set up over here with a painting. Fireplace, because I surprisingly do not have that many fireplaces. The indoor music. And then in here, we have this little study space. And then, if we go over here, we've got a little training room. And I believe the Raiden Shogun is gonna like that. And then upstairs, I feel like there's another room downstairs. There probably is. We'll figure it out. So this is a little bedroom space. And over here, we've got a room that is kind of designed to be for, like, in my head, the traveler, So we've got another fireplace, got just some clutter, a place to cook, that kind of thing going on. And then, yeah, there's definitely another room downstairs, and I believe that is where Mizuki is waiting. Because we went into that one. Yes? Okay, yeah, there's also this lovely tea room in here. So, that is the inside. I am going to probably go outside before I have to go through all of the gift set things. Got a little garden area set up in case I need it. Got a lot of the festival things that we've gotten over the years. Got an alchemy table just in case. Tubby is, of course, where she's gonna be. And then I tried to put out I tried to put out some festival stalls, so that it kind of looks alive. We've got Shinobu and Ito over here. We've got that lovely folding screen from one of the first, like, in Inazuma events that we did. First, I feel like it was. We've got this giant statue of Ito, and we've also got the little beetle. We've got fireworks over here if you want to set them off, that style. And then we've also got that style. Okay. Yeah! Got some stalls around. And then over here, we have the sort of like plaza set up. So we've got a fountain, we've got some pavers going into like kind of a little food market area, I would say. So got a restaurant, got some stalls, and yeah, it is very nice over here. And then the walking part is going to be the longest. Really emblematic, really reminiscent of the first Genshin video that we have on this channel, where I was playing the beginning of the game and I was like, damn, this is a long walk. So we come up over this way and we get to where the armies have their little outpost training space. So this is the Narukami training stuff, and then we've also got the Watatsumi training things. They are a bit like, they don't perfectly match each other. I am okay with that. So that's what we've got going on here. You know, there's some fruit, some trees, and we continue walking. We've got Kujo-Sara over here, but we've got the whole estate setup going on. It's very, you know. And then I feel like I should have probably rotated this differently, but this is where we're at. So what can you do? So then in here, I know we spent so long. So we come in here, and right over here we have the hot springs, run by, of course, none other than Yume Mizuki. What can I touch? I'm sorry? Was that... Oh, that's cute. Anyways, so we've got the hot springs set up over here. And of course, if you go back, we've got a little shrine set up. There is the little wish board. You can get your fortune slips up there. I mean, I don't think you can actually interact with it. It would be cute if you could, but no, you can't. Got the shrine over here. We've got little guys. We've got, you know, the Raiden Shogun and Yae Miko. And then over here we've got this little additional shrine. It's a little bit less fancy and ornate, but it's still quite nice. The like mountain shrine. And then yeah, that is the build. So that is the first go of building in Genshin Impact with you guys. It was a lot of fun. I needed to do this so badly. We've like more than doubled the Adeptal energy in this place, which long overdue. So, you know, but I am going to head off here. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see me do the other realms, let me know. I do have like loose plans to do all of them, but obviously it's going to require building the stuff. It's going to require gathering the wood. It's going to require gathering more wood. It's going to require gathering more wood. Anyways, so I'm thinking of doing the Sumeru layout next, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.